This summer, prepare for experience like no other. Brought to you by churches everywhere going online and the City of Leicester, featuring 2 weeks of additional features including sitting, reading, more sitting, cleaning, lying down, telling yourself you're going to spend more time with Jesus, and then actually doing it because you've got no distraction, compulsively refreshing the TLC YouTube channel, waiting for your favourite update, including Matt with a message and news from Wes, because let's face it, it's the highlight of the week. Lockdown 2, the sequel, special extended edition. It's going to be okay.
Hello everyone, just a few updates for you. Firstly, we want to say really sorry, but the date that we planned for Encounter isn't going to work anymore, so we're definitely going to have an Encounter night, but we just need to rethink the date, so we'll keep you informed and you'll know as soon as we know. But on a more exciting note, for those of you who have graduated university this year, we really want to celebrate you. So on the 3rd of August, we're going to have a student graduation celebration, if you like, and we'll let you know more details about that closer to the time. On the 6th of August, for all of you between the age of 11 to 14 who go to Revolution, you need to invite your friends to this murder mystery Zoom that we're going to have. So we're going to have some actors come in and play different roles, and you're all going to work as detectives to try and figure out who has murdered this old posh lady. So that's going to be great. That's on the 6th of August. It's a Thursday at 7:30 p.m. So invite people to that. The more, the better. And then on the 7th of August, for all of you who are leaving Real, we also want to celebrate you. So some of you will be going off to university and some of you will be doing other things. We want to celebrate you. So on the 7th, we're going to have a Real Leavers party. And again, we'll let you know more about that closer to the time. I think that's it from me, so have a great week.
Hey, I'm Matt, and I'm going to be bringing a thought for you all today. Let me start off by saying this. Before anything else, you are loved and you are forgiven. I'm going to be reading from Luke chapter 15, and it says this. So Jesus told them this story. If a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others in the wilderness and go to search for one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he will joyfully carry it home on his shoulders. When he arrives, he will call together his friends and neighbours, saying, "Rejoice with me, because I have found my lost sheep." In the same way, there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and haven't strayed away. These last 3 months haven't been easy for anyone. However, there's been times where it's been good and we felt like we're running really strong with our life, with our friendships, with Christ. But there's also times where it's hard, where we can feel we're lost with our family. Even though we're in the same house, we can feel lost from our friends, and most of all, we can feel lost from Christ. I'm not sure about you, but throughout my whole life, I found it quite hard to come back to Jesus when I've made a mistake. When I've done something wrong and I've got my tail between my legs, I find it quite hard to go back to Him. And it ends up in me spiralling more and more into doing wrong, because I feel like I can't go back to Christ. It was until I read this passage and it really spoke to me. The amazing thing about this passage is that it teaches us that maybe we're one step away from Christ, maybe a little, or maybe we're far from Jesus right now. But it teaches us this, that Jesus is running after you. No matter how far you think you've strayed, Jesus is always one step away. When God looks at you, He doesn't look at all the things you've done wrong, but instead, He looks at what Jesus has done for you. He looks at Jesus came down and He died on the cross for you. And He says, you were worth the price. Let me encourage you today. If you feel like you've lost your way a little or maybe a lot, then make today the day that you make it right with God again. He is always right one step away. So find somewhere quiet in your home where you can go and lay it all down to God again and get right with Him. If you're unsure how to do this, contact any of the YA or youth team and they'll be sure to help you out. I'm going to pray. Father God, thank you that we are made known and loved by you. Thank you that you would leave a 99 every time to look for us whilst we're lost. Thank you that you love us more than we could ever imagine. Help us to walk with you again. Amen. Remember this, Jesus says you are loved, you are forgiven, and you are worth it.